So, you guys demanded that I bring back Wonderland.jar for another episode, and I am happy to oblige. However, I may have been too quick to give it such high praise as shown in my first video. Yes, you heard it here correctly. This video might actually be criticism, heavy criticism, instead of purely praise, as it was in my first video. And trust me, I really do not want to be this way, but you'll see very soon why I'm going into the criticism route rather than just outright praising the game as I did before. Before we get into that, let's go over Wonderland.jar again and what I loved so much about it before we get back into this video. Wonderland.jar is extremely successful at suspense and terror. The way that this mod can creep me out, make me look over my shoulder, always trying to listen for the slightest hint of something going wrong. That is terror in its rawest, purest form, to make someone fear everything around them and constantly second guess what they are doing. However, in this episode, we're going to take things a little bit differently compared to my other videos on the channel. I'm going to be with you mostly the entire time, and we're going to go over together this entire video's contents. I'm going to be segmenting myself in between gameplay clips and giving you commentary as the video progresses, because this is really the only way I can give you a successful criticism to show you as it's progressing. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into why I think Wonderland.jar is currently no longer worthy of its title as the best terror mod in Minecraft. I started this playthrough as I usually do most of my other ones, especially my Minecraft ones. Loaded up the world, told you guys a couple of things of what's going on and why it's been so long, and we went ahead and just got back into the game. Hello everyone. So you guys made it very clear you'd like to see more Wonderland. I did not expect that to be so popular, I'm not gonna lie. I knew it gained some kind of traction because, come on, it's Wonderland. But being my second most well-received video that isn't a Geometry Dash video, that was surprising. So, we're going to continue. I even went ahead and set a goal for myself, something I didn't do at all throughout the first episode. And I think that was actually extremely effective at making me get out of the house and go and do things, instead of just waiting for the mod to try and scare me again. So that was something I did for myself that actually improved the mod's quality, in my opinion. The main goal for this episode? Get diamond armor. I wanted to get a full set of diamond armor and try to enchant it, because that would prove to me that I've not conquered the mod, but I've gotten pretty far in and I think I've seen everything I can to discover. Brewing could come later, and I actually started out the playthrough going into a nether fortress, trying to explore that more and go through the nether and get more XP. I went to do that because I wanted to try and enchant some things, but the diamond armor did come later, but that was the overarching goal of this video, was to try and get diamond armor. Today is Thursday, and I don't have classes on Friday, so I'm staying up really late. We left off, we saw 9 different biomes. Let me see if I can remember them all. The graveyard, brick geometry, I'm even gonna try to remember the names I made for them. The oak forest, the long dark pocket edition, oak plank rooms, doesn't sound right, and then the miner's dream, the tunnels, and then hell, the slip, and then that fuck-ass ocean. Yeah, that's 9. I can count, I promise. But we left off on day 21, meaning that after this night passes, it will be day 22. Let's go ahead and make that official. Please don't teleport me. Okay, we're okay, we're good. Day 22. I'm just gonna keep playing as normal. I did some more research on the HyperX Quadcast S with a good setup. Yes, I know I've had this microphone for years and I'm just now trying to figure out how it works. Everything I've done so far is just my own trial and error, but apparently putting noise gate and limiting the decibel range is highly recommended for this microphone. So I'm gonna try it out. It's a lot closer to my face now, so that kind of makes me worried for what's gonna happen whenever I do get louder, because I'm not gonna be quiet when I get scared. Well, maybe I will be, I don't know, it depends. You know, I contemplated actually putting in a couple of extra mods on top. But then I decided against it. Like, I wanted to get an auto sorter, because I like using those. And I also thought about getting a vein miner, or just some other tiny little mods. But I was thinking about it, and I went, you know, Wonderland.jar is supposed to be playing on nostalgia. And it's supposed to be playing on the old Minecraft feel. It's not supposed to be included with other things like that, because it won't work. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it like it is. Ooh, little hole in the wall. Oh, okay, now this is creepy. This is reminding me of that. Oh my! Yeah. I just got jump scared by a creeper. We are not going to talk about that. While we were in the Nether, however, I encountered a couple of things that I haven't actually seen before. And they definitely got me off guard because it was a jump scare I hadn't seen. What the f- Get me out of here, 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 get me the fuck out of here, get me the fuck out of here. Ow, fuck, get me the fuck out of here. Fucking cobblestone. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh. We are leaving. We are leaving. Nope. You can have the cave. You can have it. You can have this entire place. You can have the whole cave. You can have the whole cave. You can have the whole cave. It's nighttime. Oh my god. Get out. You can have the whole thing. That is effective. Not only because it got the jump on me and it made a loud screeching sound, but because it can die. Editing Navy put up like a cut from Diazzle's video trying to find a good horror mod. I remember watching his video, and there's just these unkillable beasts in there. And it's awful because it does nothing for the gameplay. That is effective. There's the house. Okay. I feel a little bit safer in here. Just a little bit. Alright, enchanting table. I'm probably gonna put it in like a basement or something. Right now I'll put it right here. Smite, sharp, yeah, that's what I thought. So, we're gonna need more books, and by proxy a lot more leather. Oh, the old zombie pigment texture. Nice. I hate the hoglins, I really do. I prefer the old zombie pigmen. That's different. I haven't seen that one before. That kind of puts me on edge. I don't like that. If this starts turning into the broken script with those B-sods, I'm not gonna be happy. This mod has been doing really well so far in the suspense. And the slow burn horror. If that stops now, I'm not gonna be happy. At this point, Wonderland was still living up to its hype that I had given to it. And I was really expecting more of the same going forward. And I'm sad to say, a little bit of a spoiler, didn't go that way later on. And you will see why soon enough. I don't want to try and carrot and stick you, but there's a lot of gameplay to go through here, and I still want to try and at least keep some of that personalization going forward. So, let's go back to the gameplay. Oh, that's cool. Turn to cinder. Just being in the old nether is so weird. It's kind of creepy in its own right. Honestly, the only thing I can think of to do right now is just go get diamonds. So if I can get full diamond gear, that would be nice. Really don't want to go back down there with that monster in there, though. Day 24, I think? I've been keeping count right. I had to go over and look at my makeshift GPU sag bracket, which you're seeing on screen now. Yes, that is just a tiny wooden stick. Surprised I was able to eyeball it whenever we cut it. It basically perfectly level now, and I am very shocked that I got it that well. Cherry forest. I know one of my friends will like this. Or if you're watching right now, there you go. I'm gonna try and get a sapling or two. Oh my lord! Now I think it'd be pretty cool if there was a village type that generated on these stony shores. Use stone bricks, stone, maybe andesite, granite as their building blocks. That would be pretty neat. That'd give a bit more diversity to the shore area. And that way they can have like, well, technically they already have a fisherman village, just the bamboo one that can spawn. At least if my memory serves. Okay, I don't know why there's a mob party at my house, but you are not allowed inside. Here we go. Respawn point is now back at home. That's right. In one massive, monumental, catastrophic blunder never seen before by the likes of humanity, I went to bed in Wonderland.jar with everything valuable in my inventory. Let's get a forehead smack in the chat, please. I've been going around this entire time talking about, oh, I need to get food before I sleep, or I need to prepare whenever I go to sleep, and I didn't think to clear out my damn inventory to possibly save hours of progress. You know, just a classic Navy move right here. It's very average for me. We did actually, however, find some place new to memory. In the oak forest area, after surviving brick geometry, I found this hut in the distance made completely of diamond blocks. And it really did stroke that 2016-2015 era of Minecraft where people would legitimately build houses out of diamonds and gold and iron and emerald just to show off all the wealth they had gathered. Hell, I did it back in the day. It looked disgusting, especially because the only time I remember doing that was whenever I was sick as hell and playing Minecraft gave me motion sickness. But it was an older time that I actually kind of liked, so that was nice. And yes, I did start mining it because I was never going to say no to a stack of diamond blocks in my inventory. Only just now that I realized that they are actually fake. I'm not missing this chance. Oh my god, it's actually blocks of diamonds. I did not know they were actual blocks of diamonds. I thought they were just going to drop nothing. Virtue 2001's house, nice. That's funny. Whoever trusts in his riches will fall. What is this, the beginning of a star? I don't see another way out, so we're gonna go through this black box. We're just in the rich rooms. I'm in the diamond maze. Something's over here. Lapis, gold, all types of riches, yeah. Although I do like the fact that it's all made of diamond blocks, because that's kind of like that older era of Minecraft where people would build homes out of blocks of riches just for the hell of it. This seems important. I never understood why they say I have no taste. If a thing is valuable, it must be beautiful. I like their texture, I like their sound, I like their shining. I love my reflection in them. I spent all my time mining to build this. They kept laughing as if there is a wrong way to play this game. I will prove they are wrong. My home is beautiful. Their souls are ugly. Oh boy. Clicking time. It is done. All the walls are made of my favorite thing. I found a few ways to make more and more. I have so much I put in every corner. Now I can see my proud face reflected everywhere. Where is my face? Where is my face? I'm assuming this is the same one? Yeah, I thought so. I want to see something. Hold on. Okay, this turns into dirt. Now, I do remember from that fuck-ass ocean that the white teleporter boxes take us back home. Once we'd entered this new area, and I was exploring for 30 minutes without finding an exit, this is where Navy stupidity kicked into full force and I made another catastrophic, stupendously dumb mistake. Brother, you want me to leave? I'd be happy to. I just don't know how. Okay, I want to let him kill me. I want to see what happens. Okay. There goes all my shit. That's right. In one ridiculously awful lapse in judgment, I let Richie Dude 2001 kill me. Because I thought that was the only way out. And to give myself some credit, I spent 35 minutes in the damn place trying to find an exit, and one didn't show up. So if there was supposed to be an exit, I didn't see one. And he kept saying, die, leave me alone, so I went ahead and said, okay, if you want me to leave you alone, kill me. Bring me back, or send me back to wherever I came from. It doesn't work that way. I know that now, with hindsight, but it did kind of piss me off, but that's kind of my fault. I assume I just had to stay there longer, or maybe I missed the exit whenever I was going through a hallway. Still though, in the moment, I wasn't really enjoying it. Not that specific area. I thought the game would have, you know, faked the death, let me out. That would have been great. So I feel cheated out of that, honestly. I feel angry about that. Because the game, in every other biome, let's just think back. Every other biome, there was a way to get out. In every other place, there was a way to get out. It was hidden, sure, like in the tunnels. Or not in the tunnels, in the mine shaft. You had to crawl through the little tunnels to get to the black box and you'd show up in the tunnels. Yeah, sure. That was kind of hidden, but it was there. I could have found that from the very beginning. I just didn't know to go in the small crawling tunnels. In the tunnels themselves, you just kept going until you saw a little bit of light, head there, there's a black teleporter box. In the slip, you spawned right beside the damn thing. I just didn't go in because I wanted to explore more. In the fuck-ass ocean, there's one at the bottom of the ocean. You go in there, you get out. Every other biome has something like that. Except for the oak forest. That place, you just kind of hope you get lucky and find something soon, or it'll just boot you out randomly. I don't know how that works. Yeah, man, I feel angry about that. I don't know if we were supposed to kill him or not. It wasn't clear. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if we were supposed to find his face or something. It's just annoying, man. I didn't know what to do. And I highly doubt that I'm going to get my stuff back either, because finding that diamond hut was luck in its own right. Oh, I lost my spyglass too. Let's hope I just get back there somehow. And sadly, I am looking at this exact same frame with you guys. We didn't get a break. What the hell? Inconsistency. Yeah, that's a good theme. Well, No point in wasting all my hunger bars. Let's go. What the? Endless field. Oh, there's something over here, so let's go see what this is. What's the point? What is the point? Interesting that they didn't use wool for the sails. And maybe the wool's just gone. Maybe it's supposed to look decayed. Yeah, definitely supposed to look decayed. Wheat. It's actual wheat, so I'm gonna take it. You know, it'd be kind of... I have a feeling. It's either a feeling or it's a wish that there'd like to be like this huge monster that would just kind of fly over and you have to find cover. That'd be actually really cool. Just realized these are wings. Maybe it's like an angel of sorts? Is that a white box? It is. The white boxes don't always take you home. Oh, shit. Why are you here? Get out. Oh, great. So I'm here now. Okay. They ripped his eyes out and sewed his eyes sockets shut. The only thing he can see is his block. Take his crystal, enrage the blind one. It is your only way to open the gates, trapping you here. I am not real, this place is not real. This is the end, there is nothing, no exit. I am alone here. But at least I have this, my block. Alright. Oh, you're joking, I'm back here? Oh, great. You know what, I'm tired of looking at you all the time. What do you want? What do you do? Okay, you just run at me and blind me. Okay. Oh, this is new to me. Wow, it is dark. I can't see a damn thing. Where am I? The depths. I wish I could give some better commentary, but it's like, there's just nothing to really talk about. It's just stone, cobble, mossy cobble, and a whole lot of nothing. Empty signs. I'm feeling curious today. What do you do? I get close to you. What is that? What was that thing? Okay, I see light, but that's new. Oh, that's creepy. Black body and white eyes. It's perfect for this biome. I see something over there too. I'm in hell. I've had dreams about this place before. I need to find my friends. It's so cold here. But that thing is still watching me with its 3 eyes. And now, is it only a watcher, or does it actually attack you? That's the $1,000,000 question. Okay, that is my cue to leave. Yep, I'm leaving. I'm not staying around. Oh no. The catacombs. Oh jeez. God, that is dark as balls in here. I should have grabbed some wood before I left. I should have made torches. Don't be afraid. How am I supposed to not be afraid? The biggest fear in humans is fear of the unknown, and I am in a place I do not know. Oh my god! Let's go. What? Where am I now? The corners? I just want to get out of here. What the? What the? The torture biome. I don't like this ambiance. It's just repeating over and over again. Oh, there we go. Black box. It's a fake? It's a fake. I don't want to look at you, man. Please get me out of here. I'm in the tunnels again. Oh, I'm in the mine shafts. What's this place called? What was once. Once again, I have made a huge mistake. However, it is much more deserved, and it makes much more sense than whatever happened with Richie Jude 2001's Diamond Labyrinth. The Siren is an entity that spawns in the mineshaft area, the miner's dream. I didn't know what it could do, and me being curious, as I usually am, I looked at it to see if I could see anything more about it. Siren. Okay. Oh god, that... Okay, I think that's enough for me tonight, man. I didn't know that the Siren could jump up 6 or 8 blocks. I'm not saying the number between those, fuck you. I didn't know it could jump that high, and I also didn't know it had Wither and Blindness. That's entirely on me. I should have just run away, or went to another tunnel in the walls, and went to a black box, but I was curious, and as the saying goes, curiosity does kill the cat. But, my friends, I think that is enough delaying. It's time to get into the title of this video and what I truly do believe Wonderland.jar to be, in my opinion. A suspenseful mod to begin with, but it quickly devolves into generic Minecraft horror. No more carrot on the stick, no more stringing you along. Let's get into some other clips and the future gameplay, and also showing you why I will not be making another video on Wonderland.jar unless some of these things change, or unless another mod comes along that could fulfill some of my personal desires from Minecraft Terror mod. This, right here, my friends, is what I'm calling the floater. Yes, the exact same as Subnautica. The floater likes to be annoying, persistent, and a little bit of an asshole. He will float after you very slowly, apply Wither and Blindness, and kill you in 2 to 3 hits. And you can kind of see where I'm going because that's the second time I've mentioned Wither and Blindness. What? Oh my god, dude. The floater, in my opinion, is one of my most disliked entities, the most persistent, and the most bullshit, in my opinion. It's, of course, a very balanced entity. This shouldn't be changed, I just don't like it. The floater, to me, does not add anything to Wonderland other than being an entity that will float around with a creepy body proportion and a black face and chase you. It's effective for the first time, but that's how these Minecraft horror mods usually go. They're effective for the first time, and any iterations after the fact are just annoying and persistent. That is intended, of course, because if it wasn't, it would have been changed, and hell, it may have been changed by now, I don't know. It's not very fun to play with or against. You can damage these entities, sure, but the only one that I know you can kill is the spawn in the caves. Let's go ahead and move on. I'm already pretty far in. I'm impressed I found my way back. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about a fence. I like that. No. Nope. 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 I have no clue what that is, and I don't want to find out. What is that? It looks like it's just made of flesh. Is that? Literally made of like flesh and eyes and shit. What are you, a part of SCP-610? I'm not gonna follow you. You're imitating one of those blow up, like, inflatable bouncy guys in front of tire shops and repair shops. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh my god, they're all over my house. Yeah, they are getting way more aggressive. Oh my god. Get away. Get away. I don't know which entity that is. I'm not sticking around to find out. What the fuck is that thing? That's 3 eyes. Okay, that's 3 eyes. I don't want to look at it. Last time I looked at something with an eye, it... Oh, that's creepy. That's scary. He just disappeared after I turned past a tree. Oh, shit. You motherfucker. Great, dude. Alright, well, now we have to survive Wonderland. That's just amazing. You can hear it in my voice here that I'm getting pretty annoyed, and it wasn't purely because of this entity which I'm calling the Chaser. It was mainly due to a bunch of things the mod was doing, like the floater, the siren, even though that was very, very intentional and definitely not the game's fault. Richie Do 2001. A lot of things were piling on, and the Chaser was another crack in that bottle. The Chaser will spawn in the overworld, if you're not in Wonderland, and in Wonderland it will spawn in the Oak Forest and the tunnels. But the Chaser does no harm, it doesn't try to damage you, all it does is run at you extremely quickly, and then send you to Wonderland. In the overworld. I have no clue what it does, actually, inside of Wonderland. I don't know what it does. I don't actually have any criticisms towards the Chaser. It's purely because it got caught in the crossfire of every single time I try to go get materials, cow leather, not sugarcane, I already got that, glass, anything I needed, even food. Every time I tried to go do something, the mod, the further you went in, the mod would try to push back against you, which it really irked me because it removed that sense of being watched and the suspense of wondering if something's going to be around the corner. It started to turn from observatory to aggressive, and it really does peak here very soon. I really don't know where. Oh wait, this is different. Oh, this is gonna take me back to the catacombs. Okay, I think I can get out from here. Yep, here we go. Catacombs, right? Yeah, the catacombs. Hey, if we see Eye Guy, do not look at him again. So, before we move forward, let's just get a couple of baselines out of the way. We're back in the catacombs. We know that. We know what these are, we've seen these before, it's okay. Let's go ahead and get a couple of positives out of the way before I really hamper down on the most negative part of Wonderland. We're back in the catacombs. 10 out of 10, I love the catacombs. They're pretty creepy. The redstone torches don't give you a lot of light, and it really does have a good atmosphere. I love the catacombs. It's up there with some of my favorite biomes in Wonderland.jar. That's where the positives end. We're going to see very soon that this entity you're looking at right here is called a vessel. And this one, or these two actually, seem to be inactive, or asleep or something. I turned the corner though, and there's a third one. And he's not sleeping. And he's also very goddamn angry. So, let's go ahead and watch this together, so we can both experience this, you for the first time, and me for the second time, third time, because I still can't get over how much I hate this. What's that? Freaking it. Huh. Sure what these are. Oh my god! Ah! And right there, my friends, is where the cogs in my brain really started to hate this mod. Your eyes don't deceive you. It moves as fast as Richie Dude 2001 or the Chaser does, and it hits harder than an iron golem. That is 8 hearts gone with full iron armor. Not enchanted, of course, there's no protection on there, but full iron armor nonetheless. If I wasn't armored, and if I didn't have a shield, I would have been dead on the first hit. Y'all should see me right now. I'm like slumped over in my chair with my head in my right hand. I'm literally hitting that thinking pose. That thinking pose. I think I cut out, but I'm in that thinking pose right now. This is something that really pisses me off about modern Minecraft horror mods. You can have something scary and do a lot of damage and still be scary, and that's to make it slow. If something does a lot of damage, you usually want that thing to be slow, especially if it's horror. We're not going to focus on Resident Evil too much because that's really action horror, and I wouldn't even call it horror, but it's action horror, so things in there are a little bit different. And my favorite example is Resident Evil 2 Remake, Mr. X. He is the best tyrant in my opinion because I hate the new Nemesis, the old one's much better, but also because Mr. X is probably one of the best stalking enemies I know of. You probably have yours, but this is mine. Mr. X walks around and chases you. However, he doesn't run. He doesn't try to tackle you down like a police officer or an ICE agent trying to pull you out of your car. He just walks towards you. He doesn't even jog. He just keeps a nice tempo of walking right about how I'm talking right now. You can hear his footsteps behind you or really far away in the 3 rooms over. He instills a fear in you that, oh crap, someone's coming to me. I need to leave. And that is extremely effective. And also, Mr. X punches you and you lose half your health. I mean, he does a lot of damage, but he's slow and you can get away from him. That's why Mr. X is so effective, and why I think he's one of the best chasers in Resident Evil. This right here, though, this is not effective. This is Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, I've only played 3, but I've seen 1 and 2, along with I've played Elden Ring as well. There are a bunch of enemies in these games that are as fast as this and do more damage. Of course, it's kind of dumb to compare Dark Souls to Minecraft, but this here, he moves so damn fast as a stone golem, by the way. This is made of completely stone bricks, or deep slate bricks, and he kills you in 2 hits. I go on this massive tirade because I'm extremely passionate about Minecraft horror, and because I really thought this would be the first true Minecraft terror mod. Not horror, but terror. I want to try and normalize there being such a thing as terror mods, because they could be so effective in a game like Minecraft. Minecraft terror can strike fear into so many people, and we almost got it. We almost had it. And honestly, if you don't play past 20 in-game days, you do have it if you're lucky, which is my second criticism of the game. It's all random. Of course, you have to have random events for every other player because that also gives it the vibe of this game is personalized, like that Mario 64 internet horror back in the day. But the random events are so crazy. Diazel, he encountered his experiences 2 to 3 in-game days whenever he started the world. I took 21, 17 or so if you count the graveyard. But, I mean, it's just such a wild metric. A lot of people can have differing opinions based on how crazy the randomization could be. The fact that it's random with entities like this, it doesn't make me want to play your game or your mod. Because how am I supposed to learn against something like a vessel if I die in 2 hits and I don't know if I'm going to get back there? In 6 hours of playing Wonderland.jar, just for this episode, I didn't get back to Richie Dude 2001's place at all. I didn't get back to the mine shafts where I died the second time. I only got back to the floater because I was in the overworld. And I highly doubt if I played for 10 more hours, I'd get back to the catacombs to where I died, because I'd have to go through the dark world as well. That's another entrance to the catacombs that could put me in a completely random location. That's what's awful about this mod now, that I'm realizing now that I've played it more, and why I honestly would not recommend you play it past 25 in-game days. To me, at least just based on my randomization, 25 in-game days is the perfect amount. In the desire to try and make this video just the tiniest bit shorter, let's go ahead and recap everything that I think is bad about this game, or this Minecraft mod, I'm sorry, and why I think it's not as good as it could be and how we can improve going forward. 1. The RNG can really take you to the worst places at the worst times and not to the places you want to go or need to go back to get your stuff. That is honestly to me not very good, although it's understandable. There just needs to be ways we can get back, like maybe a death compass or something, or a way that clears our inventory and drops it in the overworld, or at least some items, because I don't want to play a mod, and I don't think others do too, where you play it and then you lose all of your stuff from one misstep. If you want it to be that punishing, go ahead. And it's not my mod, it's just my opinion. 2. Don't make entities like the vessel. Please don't. That is probably one of the worst mistakes you can ever make. I can't learn from something that I die to and then I can't get back to it. Oh, but just go read the wiki. I'm not going to read a wiki, dude. Not if I really want to experience something for the first time. I've already spoiled myself and I can't play games like Poppy Playtime or any other myriad of games. I can't play these games anymore because I know too much about them. And at this point, I'd be wasting money, because I already know how they play. There's no money involved in this, but I'm not going to waste my time doing something I already know how to do and how to counter. There needs to be that balance of, I don't want to go on the wiki to do something, but I still need to learn it in-game that is time efficient. Wonderland could improve on that by having books or items that help us understand what we're doing. That isn't just, this place isn't real, wake up, you're in hell. That's not really world building to me, that's just, it's kind of cheesy if anything. 3 actually, this is a criticism I didn't even have for the first recording, but I just thought of now. Give us a better way to understand the world. With the broken script, there is this really overarching story. There's such a big story going on and you can really try and understand it. In Wonderland, it feels weird just for the sake of being weird, which isn't bad, I'm not saying that's bad. But we need direction, because even if this mod was better, I don't know if I'd play it again without direction other than just for the curiosity of finding new zones, which may be what you're going for. So how can we improve from what Wonderland could do based on your randomization? Personally, to me, I'm a big believer and desire of terror mods. I want to experience something that truly scares me and isn't just jump scare city. It's 2026, guys. We are not in 2015 and 2016 with Five Nights at Freddy's. That era has passed us. It's long and gone. We need something better than just jump scares, insta-kills, blindness, wither, and nausea. Make something that is truly scary. Take from the caves, take the broken script, take Wonderland.jar. Look at everything we have and truly make something that has a slow burn, enough in there to make you creeped out so you don't want to go in the mines to progress, but you know you got to, because how are you going to progress? So you hesitantly go in there. Give us encounters that are creepy but not persistent so we don't get oversaturated and we don't get used to it. If we get used to it as players, then the terror and the horror is gone. And finally, give your players direction. In a mod pack where there is no direction, Intel is going to be the strongest savior of your mod, at least in my opinion. If I had a lot more direction and I knew what was going on in Wonderland, maybe I'd be able to appreciate it more, because maybe I'm not appreciating it enough. And it doesn't have to be in books and quills. You can have environmental storytelling. I talked about this a lot in my SCP-5K tetralogy, shameless plug here. That's also the first time I'm using those card things. That's kind of cool, I like that. Yeah, it's up there, top right corner. In my SCP-5K tetralogy, we talked about how environmental storytelling can really change what's being told and what you're understanding, and how everything is portrayed. There's that word again. If you can really get a level of environmental storytelling in Minecraft that surpasses books and quills, I applaud you. And I will like your mod even if it has bullshit monsters in it, because to me, that is impressive. And I will give Wonderland credit, there is some environmental storytelling here. I'm getting the story of These were here already, and multiple players have already gone through it beforehand. We are just another person in the queue. There are chests about, there's items, there's food, there's ores, there's pickaxes, there's obsidian. Everything around here has been built already. Someone's built it that isn't the entities from Wonderland. Who could it be? I don't know, but someone's been here before. And that's about all I can get from the environmental storytelling. So if there's more to that in the future, I would love that. Alright, I'm looking at my recording for the voiceover and it's reaching almost 40 minutes. A lot of that's dead air, but still. I think I am going to call it here, folks. Thank you very much for watching the second episode of Wonderland.jar. If there are any other Minecraft horror mods you want me to play, or if there are any horror games you want me to play, you let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments of anything you want me to see me play, horror or not, or any games you want me to review. I would love to review another game and improve my skills like I did with the SCP-5K Tetralogy and Scavenger SV4. That's all I have for you today. Have a good day or night, and this is NavyUD24, signing out.